One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, running back gets to give. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. To the 10. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now facing a third and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Hard running there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Jackrabbit.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Still looking, on the move. Got a man, it's Durham. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run the toss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Boy, They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. On the run, still looking. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Baylor. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A pickup of 8. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Snag in the middle, it's Watkins. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Durham. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll throw on third and short. Trying to beat the D deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. Opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back at the 30. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Direct snap. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. A little screen to the running back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
the end of the third quarter of play. The score, LSU 21, Georgia 7.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Fourth down.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Stockton. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And I think if you're the head coach, advantage defensively now. Obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
At the 35-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Got some room to run. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard.
Racing down the left side. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Georgia.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. After this play, the cake will be baked.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.